opera can be and should be an art of today.
And I think that there is something very powerful in lyrical art, but that is not necessarily coming through.
At La Monnaie, we are a house of creation, and for us, being able to show the next generation of artists what are the challenges that we are facing now is very important.
And I'm very pleased to be part of this enoa workshop.
I applied to this workshop because I think that opera is an art form that it's powerful and it connects people in a very intimate way, and be able to speak about relevant subjects nowadays is important.
First of all, to meet some really interesting and passionate people about opera, and also because opera has to make its own revolution, like a systemic change, and to discuss about these main problematics. And that's why that could be the good, safe space to speak about it.
How can we create some new form? How can we work on new formats? How can we renew the audience? How can we work with more sustainable sets? And I really feel an emergency to answer this question. And I really feel alone sometimes.
Workshops like this, where we explore how we can lessen our carbon footprint, how we can do things cheaper, are really essential for the survival of this art form.
Like sustainability is a whole, it's not about just ecological problem, it's also social, it's also political, it's also economical, it's also financial problem, all that ecosystem.
And also understand who are the audience in 21st century, in which theater am I making an opera, in which city. So these all questions we should keep in our mind and don't go in the bubble, in opera bubble.
I think what we associate with the idea of opera is generally something on a very large scale. What we're finding now in the 21st century and the challenges we're faced with is that we have to downsize and do more with less.
I will take from this workshop the connections, of course, meeting people that wanted to change the narrative of this art form. We want to tackle and be part of the conversation.
I feel empowered, I feel not alone, and this is really important. I feel that I found some people to share tools with, and I really hope that all the people from the workshop, we will go on discussing together and following each other, and that a network is more or less created so we can rely on each other.
I felt also very encouraged to hear from my colleagues in the workshop and from the various leaders of the discussions that actually we are all sharing these challenges and we all know how to identify them, and everybody feels equally passionate about tackling them. And I also take some strength in knowing that actually we can do something, and actually this art form is accessible.
Because enoa is giving such spaces to discuss, to dream together, to really be part of a community, it is going to help for tomorrow.